Hello, I'm Mantastic and Fantastic, and today I want to try and resume question time on my YouTube channel because it's been quite some time since I've been able to do this. So basically what question time is, it lets you lovely ladies and gentlemen ask any variety of questions in the comment section down below, and I will do my best to answer each and every one of those in a subsequent video. I'm going to do so orally because typing does hurt my wrist because I've developed wrist problems. So your questions don't have to be limited to pad. They could be pretty much anything as long as it's reasonably respectful. If you have to pause and think, is this comment or question okay to ask? It probably isn't. So if it's kind of weird or just makes me feel uncomfortable, I'm just simply not going to answer it. But at the same time, I feel like I've built a wonderful community that people are quite nice and lovely, so I don't really have to worry about that too much, hopefully. So yeah, feel free to ask any lovely questions you may have kind of kicking around the back of your head. I did usually talk about the books I've read during question time, like question parts here. So I'm just kind of trying to think back to all the different books I've read since I've last done question time. So I read Seven Eves quite a few months ago. I enjoyed the book tremendously. It was loaned from my friend, and I was looking up to try and find like more books by that author. But then I realized I have the Dresden Files, and for those who are not in the know, the Dresden Files are probably the most influential book series in my life, in all honesty. I read these books when I was in high school, and the author has written like 13 plus books, and there's several I still haven't read yet because they just hadn't come out. So I stopped reading these books maybe in like 2017-ish or so, maybe, I don't quite remember, and several new books have been released, and this is a book series that I actually bought every book for up until the ones I haven't actually read because it wasn't released at the time. So I'm deciding to kind of reread through them, and I've read the first 4 books already. But why is the Dresden Files so important to myself? Well, the Dresden Files kind of came out almost a similar time to Harry Potter, and the protagonist in the Dresden Files is Harry Dresden. And Harry Dresden is a wizard, and he's a way cooler wizard than Harry Potter. He is actually a well-designed character. He believes in chivalry. He has good intentions. He doesn't take shortcuts, even if it would potentially give him like great power, wealth, or whatever it may be. He actually has a heart and a conscience. I feel like that kind of personality did help influence that like fragile teenage Mantastic'c self. And I feel like it's definitely a tremendously wonderful book series, and at the same time, my sense of humor, I feel like definitely is derived from this book series because a lot of my like deadpan or pun-like humor is actually utilized in the Dresden Files. And obviously I'm not copying the jokes straight like one-to-one, but it's the concept of that and the way like he kind of talks and presents himself. So in my opinion, they are my favorite book series, and you do have the chance to try and take a look and read through them. I do recommend you give it a read through. It's by Jim Butcher. The first book is called Stormfront. It's a pleasant, fast, easy read, I'd say, in the sense that it's not like too big words. It does have like a bigger picture overall. Like it does start out, but then there's a bigger picture as you progress. So yeah, I think they're a great book series. I've read 4 books in about maybe a couple of months, I think, or so. So it's been pretty enjoyable thus far. But with that being said, let me know what you ladies and gentlemen want to ask in the comment section down below. And if you did read the Dresden Files, please let me know what you think about them. So regardless of all that, hopefully all you lovely ladies and gentlemen out there have a truly fantastic day. I wish you best like your own pad adventures, and happy puzzling.